Have they said anything? Or left, or...
Yeah, they lock you up and leave.
I'm gonna wait.
You said we're no longer gagged?
No longer gagged, bound. Even your obsidian shackles are taken off because you're in a room completely sealed by it.
Oh.
So Severin, not knowing where they were going to take you, was trying to give you a shackle key.
Okay.
And then they basically told her to fuck off. And then they put you in this weird secret locker.
Hmm.
Which is where we cut back to our other party.
How long has it been since we fled?
It's kind of all a mess of time here because it's kind of hard to gauge. Like when you guys met up with Cole, how far into these guys being arrested were they? We'll say when we're done all of the events of the day.
Would we have heard the explosion of Raajsten's tech bombs?
It was during the talking with Cole.
No, because you guys ran for a bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Didn't he say that a group of soldiers just died?
We could have been
Hard to say if we
Like
would've
within
heard
the
it.
last 10 minutes,
just
maybe?
died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Toby Keith just died,
Who? What?
but it was like yesterday.
Oh, man, Carl Weathers?
Man,
Okay.
62.
wow.
So do you guys think we should go to 2370?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I liked your idea of talking.
Because we know that what's her name is working with Merrick.
Yeah. I mean,
Then
we don't
we
know
try and
where
get
the
a
other
hold
group
of-
is, though, right? Like,
Hold
we...
of your friend. I don't know how.
I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
sketchy.
I don't know, like...
That's
Where
Sketchy.
her alliance would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what's the
I'm also
away
thinking
team?
that I could probably try doing ascending because I don't know they're in an obsidian lined box.
I mean, we could sending to Merrick, to my dad.
So we go to Merrick first.
What do the computer boys think? Oh, I guess two of them are...
Two of them are in jail, and one of them is not there.
One of them is pooping.
Raajsten is currently singing a very solemn and dark dwarven ballad.
Nobody
knows.
I was half a second behind you guys. I've been working in the tunnels all the live long day. Killed my friend in the tunnels. Think about it every day.
That's fucked.
That's worse than my mom held joke.
I don't know.
His is melody, though.
That makes it way better.
The judges give this a score of sympathetic
really
melody.
Slightly better.
To be
A
honest.
for...
Well, I mean, we're in this building right
harmony.
now. We can
Wasted in that 20.
Haha. I mean...
if you don't have one of the scrolls.
I say we go to Merrick.
I have sending. I can cast sending, but then
Okay.
you won't be able to hear what his response is.
No.
I mean, we're in this abandoned building. You know, I could cast sending to him if you want.
Who?
My dad.
Yeah.
Emerald Lugosi.
Nice. I would say getting a hold of your pops would be interesting and probably a beneficial thing.
Yeah, like if he can somehow like meet us at the Merrick's other safe house.
Would Merrick want that? He's not aligned with the rebels.
Merrick's just aligned with freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. My dad knows Merrick. Like, yeah. It's not like he has a.
Merrick's only a couple of years older than you are.
Yeah.
So like he watched
It's
you
not
two
like he has
both
a
growing up.
vendetta
Yeah.
against him. He'd probably be happy to see him.
You almost
Maybe send to Merrick first to make sure that he's there. There might be a secret tunnel.
secret tunnel.
Through the mountain.
To get in.
Two
Like, we're not gonna
lovers.
just walk up to the front door and walk right in.
Okay.
Right?
Well, I can. Can you cast something at a higher level? No.
No.
No, it's
I
just
have, I have 2 spots left, so I can
It's like a satellite
use it
phone.
twice.
Yeah.
And I have 4.
I love you guys.
Are we sendings? Full sending?
What are you guys doing, Amour
Sending.
Ventis?
Merrick first.
Yeah, send a sending to Merrick.
That's literally the one person I did not prep a response for, but that's okay.
Okay. We'll cast sending.
Every time somebody goes to cast sending, it just looks like they want to do fisticuffs. No, I'm just counting words. You're pretty good at that. You do it for me.
Gotcha.
You and Arya.
Yep.
Merrick, it's Amour Ventis. We're, that's one word,
Here.
in trouble. Know where you are. On our way. Also expect Arya's dad. Some of
Somebody.
our group
Is in jail.
are in jail.
I don't know how you know where we are, but the password is rutabaga.
That's 14.
We can discuss the rest. Pee pee poo poo, pee pee, pee pee poo 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 poo, pee pee poo poo poo.
Over.
Yeah.
Alright.
What did he say?
He said, yeah, that's where he is. He doesn't know how we know where he is. And
So
the
we can tell
password
him
is
later.
rutabaga.
Rutabaga? Okay.
I
I assume I maybe know where that address is.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's marked on the map by a green
I know, I
map.
was just as Arya.
Yeah.
You want me just sending your dad too, or are you gonna use a scroll? That way you can hear what his response is.
Yeah, that would be the move.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah, you can. If I cast it, we don't burn a scroll.
Yeah. I mean, if you have it. I mean, I don't want to use up your spell slots all the time, though.
I think Kinneros also has sending. If it's prepared for the day.
I don't know if I have it equipped though. Let's see.
Okay,
I
we
do.
we have ways
Actually.
of
He has it.
sending, so.
Yeah, you've had the scrolls, and Magnus and Kinneros both are able to cast the spell.
My preference would be for you to reach out to your own
Yeah,
dad.
I think that's the move.
That's the BM.
So, what do we do? I'm casting sending?
I'll use a
Dungeon
scroll.
Master.
Dungeon Master. Send away, my dear. Oh no, wait, that's on your part.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
That means hands.
Where the cat's in the cradle with the silver spoon. I'm picking up some subliminal messages.
Just tell him that you really need to talk, and that we need some help getting clarity and answers before
Okay.
breakfast.
Also, I know Magnus wasn't there, but they were saying that the 2 co-conspirators were killed. They weren't killed. They just think they're killed? Is that...
Oh no, they were found bullet holes in their skulls.
Co-conspirators.
The
What
Hoopers, the
co-conspirators?
Hoopers are dead.
Oh.
But I brought them back after they got shot, and then they
Then
fled.
you guys ran, and the rest got arrested, and Cadmus and Jada were still kicking around and knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, okay.
So let's all bid a farewell to the Hoopers.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
I mean, you don't know that, but
No, yeah. That was just...
give her. I already have a pre-25 word response.
Of course you do. God damn it. Terrible at improv. Okay.
It's just a bunch of pee-pees and poo-poos. Hey, honey, pee-pee, poo-poo, poo-poo, pee-pee.
Hey.
Hey, it's Jester. How are you? So anyway.
Hey, Dad. We're in trouble. Need answers and guidance about the rebellion. We are going to 2370 Randall Lane. It's Merrick's safe house. Is that one word?
I'd give safe house as one word, yeah.
Password is rutabaga. Bye.
Pee-pee, poo-poo, poo-poo, pee-pee. The response is immediate, and it's you definitely. What's your passive insight?
Insight?
That's something that Krista and I discussed also, is
14.
utilizing passive insights more. Because you guys have been duped too many times, and sometimes it's not about the roll, it's about what you can just generally detect. Hello, Chala.
Your
Yes,
passive
I
insight
see.
is 17.
14.
No, 14.
No.
Yeah.
16 for this old timer,
Nice.
which is way younger than
22.
Corey is.
You're-
Joking.
I was gonna say,
I
there's
was-
no
the
way.
head turn though.
That was good. That was good. You can have 5 for that, because
Yes.
I was like, wait a minute, I thought I checked everybody.
It's 14.
You didn't check
14.
me.
Okay, yeah, you get the sense he's in the midst of a conversation with somebody as it is, and you get, yes, it's Ross and Craig's doing. Yes, it's nice to have her home despite the drama, and Hunter Puck is due home any day. It will be nice for those two to talk. Gave you as many clues as he could in the midst of a conversation with somebody else.
Can you repeat that?
Yes, it's nice to have her home,
Yeah.
despite the drama.
It's acquired somebody's home.
And Hunter Puck is due home any day. It will be nice for them to talk.
Okay.
You kind of hear he's sort of like got a little bit like labored, sort of huffing, puffing, breathing as he's saying it, like he's walking with somebody or he's moving. He's not just standing still, just like my daughter and my uncle or my brother will definitely like to talk. It's more of a 20 years of secrecy and stealth worked into a conversation.
Okay. So we're gonna stealth our way to.
Stealth your way.
What did he say?
It sounded like he was in a conversation with someone. It was very cryptic.
No.
Like it sounded like he was
No.
talking to someone else and couldn't answer.
No.
Yeah.
Do you
Said
know
it
who he was
was
talking to?
no idea. He said it it's nice to have her home despite the drama. Hunderpuck is due home any day now, and it would be nice for them to talk.
I wonder if he was telling you to maybe send him a sending.
Maybe.
I can't reach that.
Because it maybe like Hunderpuck can sneak in or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe we should let him know where we're going.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll burn my last sending for Hunderpuck.
You'll burn a lot more for me when you know what I can do for you. I'm
All right.
so old.
Hunderpuck. Magnus here. Forgot the name of the city.
Derran.
Derran. In Derran.
Capital of the Empire.
And in trouble. Going to 2370 Rod and Dahl Lane. Noramir knows we're there. Meet us there
Artie's got questions, mate.
at your earliest
Discretion.
opportunity.
Beep, beep, boop, boop. Beep, 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 beep.
Please.
Hello. You're welcome. Your airship's kind of mostly fixed. I guess I'll just skip from doing that and come right over, even though I'm not supposed to be there until the 31st.
He's on his way.
Sweet.
Well, shall we?
White, black, or yellow?
Yellow.
It's on his way.
Was that a good?
It's on his-
or a
it's
bad?
on his way. What's your passive insight?
16.
His tone's kind of. Sounds like he's still got some stuff to wrap up. He said he was going to be there, supposed to be there on the 31st.
So we got 3 days still.
Yeah. He said he was supposed to be here on the 31st.
Okay.
But he was going to try and leave what he was doing and come right away.
I think you're skipping over the most important part of that fucking
It
sending.
sounds like he was like trying to fix our ship.
Sweet.
Thank you. Spent like 3 months building your guys' airship. And then you guys just rubbed your butts on it and then hid in a mansion and a dragon got to eat it.
That's totally how it works.
Okay, let's stealth our way over there.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay.
Reverse my reversible cloak and
Actually, maybe I'll just
Pull up
change
the-
into
Did
a-
anybody look up what the seeming spell does?
Yeah, I did.
Good
And it's
find.
awesome.
That's why he left it to you guys. Or
Yeah,
you can hold
but
on
it's
to
only
it.
a one-time thing. I
Okay.
feel like we need it for when we're
yeah,
all
what if we need to
together.
like break them out of prison?
Hashtag context. What does it do?
Yeah.
It basically changes the appearance of
The
everyone for
appearance.
8 hours.
Of what?
Like, we can literally change all of our appearances
okay.
for 8 hours.
Somebody pull up the actual spell and
It
read
changes clothes, like everything.
The spell allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures that you can see within range. You give each target you choose a new illusionary appearance. An unwilling target can make a charisma saving throw, and if it succeeds, it is unaffected by the spell. The spell disguises physical appearance as well as clothing, armor, weapons, and equipment. You can make each creature seem 1 foot taller or shorter, appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't change a target's body type, so you must choose a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs. Otherwise, the extent of the illusion is up to you. The spell lasts for the duration unless you use your action to dismiss it sooner.
It is a very stealth spell.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us.
Okay. And as we were talking about earlier today, what are you guys wearing? Stealthing?
Wig.
Wig?
Scarf.
Wig tooth? Wig tooth. Wig tooth. That's like a bad owl name from Harry Potter.
Or just a terrible serial killer.
Raajsten, disguising yourself
My
at all?
winter coat.
Yeah, I'll put on one of the wigs. A color that's... I think we got black.
We got
ones,
all
or-
the
Yeah, we got
colors.
all
Yeah,
the colors.
you
We
guys-
have like 8 wigs.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just bought disguises for
Yeah.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
I'm gonna do a black wig. We got any mustaches or anything
No,
like that?
no.
I don't
didn't
think
get
we
any
were able to get
mustaches.
mustaches.
The great thing about elves, though, too, is that like they don't really grow facial hair.
No.
Unless you get like up into your like 500 to 700 years old. So you're just like baby's bottom smooth. So even a change of hair color, like you can't tell that there's a stubble difference. Like it goes a long way.
Okay.
Baseball cap, sunglasses.
Make a performance check with your wig. Arya, make a performance check with your wig. Magnus, what are you doing?
Well, I don't have my hat, so
Oh no.
my cloak has got one of those zippers in the neck with like the little thin hood that
The little windbreaker
that,
hood.
that I pull up, and then I'm gonna pull the cloak a little tighter. It's got some buttons and holes in it, kind of like up to like the chest.
Bullet holes.
I can kind of button it up a little tighter, and yeah, that's what I do.
Kinneros, I would love for you to finally use an item that's been in your inventory since we created your character. The Hat of Disguise.
Oh right, I forgot I had that thing. Yeah, let's do it.
So what would you like to look like? Or you can read us what the item does and then decide
It
after.
says, while wearing this hat, you can use an action to cast the Disguise Self spell from it at will. The spell ends if the hat is removed. Okay, Disguise Self.
Disguise self spell.
Magnus is so jealous right now that you have a hat that can change appearance. Super jelly.
I also lost a couple more
Are
items
the
with that hat.
other species of humanoids or no?
I had the hat form around them so that I can use them. They would drop down in front of my eyes.
You still have those items.
Okay, good.
Yeah, if somebody else pulled it off of you, it's sort of transferring the enchantment. So your other stuff would your lens of thermal vision and your lens of true sight are still with you.
Sorry, Quinn, go ahead.
Sorry, I talked over the computer people. That's my bad.
Well, that's okay. I answered my own question. Yeah, I think I'm pretty tall as an elf already, so I'm gonna shrink down a couple feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna change my hair to look much shorter and browner and change the facial structure of myself to look more like less elvish and more like a human.
Nice.
And can I change my skin tone at all? That'd be helpful.
I would imagine so.
I don't see why not. Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I'm very pale.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, make it look like a typical Caucasian person. A
Nice.
little more tan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you throw the hat on, and the hat also takes whatever shape you decide when you put it on. So, like, I don't know, just like regular wide brimmed sort
yeah,
of.
like just a wide brim hat, something that if I was standing in the shadows would cover my face.
Yeah, and,
Right,
and,
right.
and you just look like some random human.
Yeah.
Love
Okay.
it.
With Arya's Pass Without a Trace, I'll get everybody to roll a stealth check. Not everybody. Everybody who's. The people in prison, no point.
For some reason, I feel
I
especially.
mean, if you want to.
sneaky about me.
I'm hiding beneath the urinal.
Thank God for a plus 10.
Yeah, add a plus 10 to whatever you roll because of Pass Without a Trace.
Still.
Was it like 40 or what?
It exactly was 40.
You rolled a 40 stealth check?
19 plus 11 plus 10.
Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen a 40 in Critical Role even. Bro, you show up in campaign 2 just
Hi there.
Hi. I'm a little lost, actually. I went invisible and traveled through time.
I'm a
Aria?
god now.
17.
17, get Magnus.
35.
Dirty 5.
35.
Oh.
Dirty 5.
I was like, with a plus 10, that makes no sense.
Negative 5.
Kinneros, stealth check.
Advantage.
Dirty 5. I was like, how? How do you suck so bad?
I drop a 5 in the mud.
Wrote my stealth check on a $5.
Where you at, dude?
Oh, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Now-
yeah,
now we can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 21 with advantage.
Okay, good. Yeah, as a group check, you guys basically just I don't even have it. You all put on the one ring of Sauron and just turn invisible. But you can always feel Derelium's evil eye looking for you, and Jesus. Yes, we're at the coop. No, you're at that. Yeah, trade and saver. Up to there. Takes you about 20 minutes. You guys get to a real shit building.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask, on the outside of Haverty Hollow, because we know I know that's the jail, right?
That's the prison, yeah.
I assume there's like a fence around it and shit.
Do you kind of want to detour past it so you can...
Well, I just wanted to see. Because, like, if we could do a flyby and just see if
Okay, so you want to...
if friends were there or
Okay,
something.
you either...
But I could also do that as an owl later.
You
so.
can either detour on your walk to go past it, or you can make a history check.
Okay. I'll make a history check. Ten.
10. You don't know if it has if it's fenced in or not. You, with a 10, and because that you've lived here for your whole life and you've been Derran educated, you know that this was a very uniquely built prison, like everything else in the city. It's a circle, but you also know that it's a cylinder that was built floor by floor, that was then lowered into the ground past the depths of the water table.
Shit. Okay.
It has been same as like the Eberash halls of finding, like courthouses and proper justice. You know that it's not super in use. Derelium's sort of like, you do crimes, you lose a hand. You do crimes a second time, you lose your head. And that's how they kind of keep... there's no underground thieves guild shit going on around here and underground organizations, because if you're found out, not a lot of leeway there.
So in the back of my mind, I'm probably thinking that our friends are going to be executed.
General knowledge outside of because your check was definitely strategic in its nature, thinking about like how you could potentially get in. General knowledge, you know that people are still held there.
Mm-hmm.
Typically not indefinitely, though. It's not like life sentences are served out. If you are determined to have a life sentence, it's because your life is forfeit. But yeah, there are places there people are definitely marched to be held in the upper floors, and maybe some more psychopaths sort of kind of held on the bottom floors.
Okay.
Probably only people that live there longer than most are dishonorably discharged soldiers, because they don't want to just execute people who did good for the country.
Right. Okie doke.
Okie doke. You guys... Yep.
The bars that you said we were in the cage.
Yep.
What, like you said, they were iron. How?
Yeah. So just for quick ease of concept here. Oh shit.
Yep.
pretend that's a real circle.
Okay.
Certified.
You guys came in a door here.
Okay.
I'll zoom that in.
Yeah, I will. I'll let him finish.
You guys came in a door here.
Yep.
This is your wall. Well, that's just wall. This is your wall of bars. And the bars are thick.
Alright.
Thick iron. But this is your cage on this side.
Right.
This is open space.
Mm.
And then there's a door here that you guys saw coming in here. The other cell of the room. Where, at this point, average perception-wise, you can definitely hear somebody in there. On occasion, just... And then just like a slamming on the wall. I'm gonna... I just want... Yeah, she'll come back. She'll come back.
Raajsten, do you wanna help me even like try to do anything with these bars? Try to pry something?
Let's put a pin in that.
We're all in the same cell?
Pin-
Yeah.
We'll put a pin in that
Okay.
quickly, just because everybody else was just showed up
Right,
to
Merrick's.
Merrick's. And it's a crumpled down, looks like an old tavern that's sort of been...
I'll be back in a second.
I'll be with you really quickly.
Okay, I'll wait.
It's sort of a dilapidated building, looks like an old tavern that's sort of been put into disuse, sort of falling in on itself. And as you get close, passive perceptions are good. You do see there is... Well, actually, you guys can make... The people that aren't incarcerated can make either a perception or investigation check, their choice. That includes you, Magnus,
13.
and Kinneros.
What am I investigating?
Or perceiving traps or something. Secret doors.
Secret tunnels.
A way to get in.
Nasty little 19.
Nice.
For investigation.
Perception.
Like the Emerald Crest. Open the door. Bottom comes out.
No, maybe.
Throwback.
These guys are very mechanically...
Incline.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't. That's myself.
Dirty 20.
Guidance. 19, dirty 20,
13.
13, and Kinneros was
Perception?
perception or
Perception, sorry.
perception or investigation, whichever one you want to use.
Investigation's 19.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I said that. If I cut out again.
So
Yeah, partially my fault.
it's the speaker's fault. There's a little bit of lag because it needs like a half second of input first. So do like the tape thing and just scream for half a second. And then it'll come.
Everybody but Arya coming up, and Arya's pretty close with her passive, but you do roll up and you see this just kind of off behind in the alley, a sort of a cellar, like a root cellar door, and as you go up, you do. Well, one of you gives it a tug and a dunk, and you just hear on the inside. Huh? And then up. Come on. As you guys see, oh shit. I guess you guys see Tia, because yeah, everybody else is kind of indisposed. The Solakian gentleman ushers you all in, so in fewer words, sort of just grunts at you, which is why he was grunting at you. Closes it, and you see him like slide this bar back into place, and then lock it in place, and then drag this little bit of chain over onto the next loop, and lock it in place. And he gestures down, and then he like takes a seat. You notice there's a little wood bench set and built there to be set on what is a set of stairs, as he is just blends into the dark. All you see is like his red pants and the gleam of these giant Nodachi long swords that
Nice.
you saw before that are just kind of laying across his lap. You step down. It's a little musty. Gets a little more musty. And then it splits into two portions, and it looks like this used to be sort of an underground storage or kitchen facility for whatever the tavern was above. As in one room, you see there is old kitchen and storage ware that has been converted into just really shitty sleeping arrangements, just sleeping on hard surfaces. And in the next room, there's a couple of little tables pulled in, some ramshackle chairs. And you see Lessick and Merrick. Merrick first, because Lessick is just stealth incarnate. The demon, they call him.
See, the demon makes way more sense now.
Yeah, yeah, the fucking drow thing, I totally forgot. I pulled up his character sheet. Fuck! Raridan would have liked to have known this! But you did see that he is a slave. He is Merrick's slave. And, well, I don't know how you found us, but
You wouldn't
Funny
believe us if
story.
we told you.
I mean, not really funny, but
I wouldn't believe you, and it's not funny. Well, that's kind of par for the course in this last few months. It's at this point we cut back to the prison boys.
and girl.
Prison peeps. My bad.
Raajsten, do you want to try helping me trying to do something with these bars? Anything?
He's just not talking.
They look frozen. Oh no, Quinn moved. Raajsten!
No, Raajsten's just grunting.
Alright. On my own then.
We all miss old Raajsten!
On my own then, I'm gonna go up to, like, the
Old
closest-
Raajsten wouldn't have blown up 6 people, though.
I mean, yeah, I would. But
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the closest set of bar. Well, If I go to these, let's just these ones. The furthest ones, the closest ones to that room.
Sure.
I want to try like doing anything, like prying it a little bit, maybe.
Make a strength check, yeah.
Okay.
they're iron or they're obsidian, or is that the same thing?
The bars are iron.
Oh, okay.
The entirety of this outline
Yeah.
is like a foot thick obsidian. Like it is meant to be a
I assume that's the room that I felt when I did a flyby.
it absolutely is.
I am going
Foreshadowing.
to rage and then do it.
Okay. You rage, and Raajsten and Falcon are kind of like, Jesus.
Damn it. Awful. Really bad.
What?
It's because I don't know.
What was the total?
13.
These bars don't budge
Yeah.
even a little bit.
Figured.
They are well maintained, and yeah, they're just well maintained. This is a tiny private prison inside the castles. It is upkept.
I'm gonna chuckle a little maniacally. Idiot.
Says the guy also caged up.
One more of those, and I'm gonna take some of this out on you, okay? It's not my fault. We're all out here.
Said it was.
Is this just wall or is this barred too?
No, that's wall.
It's like,
And there's a door.
Yeah. So
And they're not obsidian walls.
what you can see of this portion of wall and this, like where the door is, everything obsidian lined. This is the only part that's open.
When we're on the outside curved part.
They're in here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was the door in.
Gotcha.
They were put in here. All of
there's
these walls
someone-
that I haven't put dots next to are obsidian lines. The dots are where the
Bars.
are.
How close together would you say the bars are?
Oh, like 3 inches?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. They're halfling gnome and goblin proof.
I would like to call out to the other guy.
Okay, what do you say?
Hello there, friend. What did they get you for?
There is a deafening slam as that individual's cell is all walls except for where the door is. There's about a 1.5 foot by 1.5 foot square that has bars running through it, and he slams his face to the bars, grabbing them, and you see blood immediately begin to drip down his face. Existing!
Shit.
That's unfortunate.
You don't say!
And how long have you been in here exactly?
Oh, what year is it?
What year is it?
I don't know. What year is it?
You tell him the year, and he sits, or he kind of like leaves for a second. You see him lean back, so you only see his hands grasping the bars. Oh, it didn't feel like so long. 600 years is so long to think about.
It's like
100 years.
that's like 600.
Oh, don't you pity me! And he leaves the window.
Well, this is fun.
I'm gonna call him.
You can hear him pacing around and like. I'll kill him. I'll kill them all.
Who do you want to kill?
My brother.
Who's your brother?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! No! And he comes back to the bars, and you notice that the cuts on his head have healed from where he slammed his face in earlier. You don't know. You don't know. You need to know. You're here for the. No. We planned it. No. Are you her? Are you her? Did you come back to me?
Am I her?
Did you come back to me?
I might be. Who are you? What?
Oh, and he tries to reach out, like he only gets up to about his elbow, reaching out the bars. No, my Julia.
I'm not Julie. I'm sorry. What?
I got so close. And you see he's like now sucking on a bone of some kind.
What race does he appear?
Base glance appears to be human.
Okay.
You don't see any pointed ears or.
Is he cute?
It's at this point you hear people coming up from the outside. From the here place.
Would you? Is there like anything on the ground at all?
In the cell?
Yeah.
Some straw, just to like soak up moisture. Then there's like the trough for you drink and piss in. Like one little like hung by chains slat to sleep on.
Any like rocks more than pebble size?
No, not in here. Like I said, this is being up in the castle. This is a very tended to place. It is meticulously combed over to make sure that there's not stuff for you to bash a guard's head in with.
You're basically asking if you can bend the bars and the CIA. It's out of everything.
You hear voices coming up from the outside of the door, and you hear. Come on. Raajsten Kriegson. Yes, it's nice to have her home, despite the drama. And 100 Buck is due home any day. It will be nice for them to talk. As the door opens, and you see King Gerard walking with a obsidian shackled Noramir into the room.
Oh.
And there was a bit of that discussion that the king had with Gorchenvensky when you guys were in the throne room. No. We need to get the known associates. I'll get him. And as the door opens, there are like 8 Kingsguard with the king, and Normir's shoved inside.
How did he answer the sending with the bracelets?
Because she cast the spell, he didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would it have gone through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean,
Too
it
fucking
happened.
late.
It
It
happened.
happened.
Okay.
There's with regular obsidian, even when you had your hammer originally,
It still
there was
worked.
a chance.
Okay,
There's a
okay.
chance. And where's my fucking thing? Come on. And the king sort of sadly nods, and it is. I'm happy your daughter's home, and I'm sorry that this is turning out the way it is, but we have to be certain. There's too much at stake. Old friend. It's nothing personal, and no hard feelings. I'm sure we'll have this all sorted out in a matter of time. No, it's no bother. Look, see, I already met some of these blokes. Oh, and this lady. Slave as she is, and he spits on the ground. You probably understand, probably just to kind of keep his...
Yeah.
No, you let me know when we're good to go, and I'm gonna... King Andel, you and I, friends for life, no problem. I'll do what I have to do for my country. And the king and his Kingsguard leave. Noramir now locked up with the other 3.
Well, nice of you to join us.
Oh, that's
Better
good.
late than never.
Oh, it's good to see you again, Falconer. Oh shit, I had a thing to say. Bit of a mess happened today, didn't it?
Yeah, nothing like finding barrels of fire wine strapped up, ready to go, and getting shot at by a turtle.
Well,
Old hat.
I am a bit disappointed, Raajsten Craigstone. I'm a bit disappointed. It took me about 18 years to get all that fire wine together, so I'm going to give you a bit of slap on the wrist for that one. But actually, it's kind of worked out in my favor. As he walks past you and climbs up that little foothold on the bars. Wait, Alexander? How? The guy slams his face to the bars again. You're the one. You're the one. Yes. You're here. You're finally here. You're here.
You know
Well, you've
Mumbly?
What was that?
You know this guy?
Oh, this is just you wait, Zodel. Alexander. Yes. You know. You're here. The prison will be broken. Yes. Oh, I've waited to see your face. You're so beautiful. I can kiss you. I can eat the nose off your face. Yes. Oh, I'm gonna eat your ears. Oh, no, not that. Freedom. We need to get out. Wait, you got a couple of more days to wait. It's all good. I'm back. The rebels are on the doorstep. There's no more need for you to be trapped. Be patient. And he kind of steps back down as you just hear the guy go back into his room and muttering. Make them pay! And you feel the room shudder.
Care to explain that?
Well, first and foremost, I'm not exactly excited by the fact that you all have put my daughter in so much danger. But secondly, I thought I was going to have to break in here again. I'm kind of right where I need to be right now. All we have to do is sit back, kick our feet up, wait a few days.
Well, are they not gonna check out the place that we were like fighting at?
I'm sure they'll check it out, for sure. A little bit of clout from the family will probably keep you all from execution. Most of you. You probably shouldn't have been wielding weapons and toting that much fire around, but I think that the non-slaves of the party are probably going to be the ones that get let off with a warning, depending on how situations go. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure that the king is going to put anything into motion until after the Wreckfest takes place and,
By then.
we aren't invaded. After that, if he decides you might all be hanged from the wall, I'm not entirely sure. But I'll do my best to help with that, and so will Alexander.
What can he do, even? I mean, he just seems... Well, I mean, I know the obsidian, but I mean... I assume he's... powerful.
Extremely.
Hmm.
And been been the focus of my life since I've been born. You might not believe it, but that there is one of the pre-essences that roamed the dust before the Elder Gods even existed.
Pre-essences. What?
I know, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, we're gonna pop a squat. I dibs on the bunk and still really pissed at you for putting my daughter in danger. But hey, now I don't have to break in here. Saved me a lot of trouble actually. I can just kind of have a nap for a few days and then just wait for hunter luck.
Mm. Up for 3 days, that doesn't sound awful. Huh?
Guys have any questions?
Who wants to play Boulder Parchment Shooters?
Oh. All right, Boulder Parchment Shears. Let's go.
Okay. Are we go on shears, or or is there like another go?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Ah!
Haha. Faulkner wins.
We'll just assume that just keeps going for
Haha.
however long.
It's about 45 minutes later.
633 losses later. Damn it! But Boulder's the strongest one. Why does it always win?
It's about 45 minutes later. Where the fuck is it? You hear more voices on the outside, and more footsteps than you heard the last time. Fuck is it? There's no mess. Ah, your crew is marched in shackles.
Ah!
Fuck. Known associates was what the king and Gorchenvansky were talking about. Your crew brought in shackles, and Vlad is a little fucked up. Like, he's got a broken nose, a black eye, a couple of broken fingers.
He would go down swinging.
Oh, and he's just swearing like the sailor that he is. Listen, I'll fucking kill your wife. I'll kill your kids. I'll take them to where you took my family to kill. And somebody punches him. You punch like a fucking pussy bitch. I'll kill you. They hit him again. You wet pussy fuck motherfucker. And they punch him again. I'll fucking kill you. And he just keeps going, just like getting beat in the face. And they throw him in the cell. He's the only one where his hands are shackled behind him. Everybody, Calilea's metal hand is missing, so they've got like an interesting little like half straitjacket thing going on because they took her metal fist. Tiff is kind of like trying to who's in this room passive perception wise? Well, who's in this room with a good passive perception?
I think there's only
I'm a 15.
14. Awesome.
Let me pull up Norm here quick.
Raajsten, what's yours?
Normir's got a passive perception 20. Normir
Eagle eye.
sees Tiff just like constantly, like every time she sways, trying to just pickpocket this guy's shackle keys. She doesn't succeed though. As they all get chucked into the cell, and you do look as one of these Derran guards goes to turn to leave. He's just got this big shiner going. And Vlad's like, I'll fucking give you another one!
Normir and them, did they get
So,
their...
anyway, how's it going?
Normir and them, did they get their shackles off?
Yeah, everything in here. Vlad, they left shackled because he was fucking people up. Everybody else has been de-shackled, de-restricted, because this whole room is like a foot thick walls of obsidian.
Okay.
A little bit overzealous there, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, fucking Derrans. Oof. And he spits on the floor, and it's just like a puddle of blood comes out of his face.
Take 5. Vlad, you're good.
All right. And he goes and he kind of like scoots in beside Normir and kind of forcefully shoves him off and then falls down. And immediately you just hear like really moisturous snoring from his busted ass face. As we cut back to, I'm going to go pee. We're going to cut back to Merrick's pee.
I wonder if Bobby saw his brother.
I was gonna ask
I did
that.
not. I did not see my brother. And that's a bit of a disappointment. I'm not going to lie. I know he's a bit of a joke around the Inquisitor table, but goddamn, he was a good older brother, and I'm happy to have him. And the people that are at Merrick's safe house can discuss, well, like,
We know that Hunterpuck is coming on the 31st. We don't know where our friends are being held.
Nope. We don't know about your dad.
We
being where
don't
your dad
know
is.
about my dad being in jail. Or what the plan is. So I feel like we need to wait for Hunterpuck, because obviously he's part of the plan.
Well, my intuition's thinking that it's going to be a multi-attack front with one of him.
Yeah, probably, but like we need to know what at least some of the plan is, and if we're gonna be of any help or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Where did we leave off with Merrick again? It was just...
We were going down into a tunnel or something.
we kind of just popped in with him, and he was like, how'd you know I was here? And then,
Oh, right.
We're like in a root cellar. Is that it?
it's like a cellar underneath an old, dilapidated and kind of half fallen in on itself tavern.
Right.
So one room that was like the kitchen is kind of reverted into the bed chambers, and then the room that you guys are in was like an old storage cellar where Merrick and Lessick are kind of just hanging out. And Merrick's talking and sometimes using the little bits of sign language that they have, and Lessick is just full silently. You guys have never heard him say a word.
Mm-hmm.
So, bit of a mix-up today, I think. Or there was deaths on both Derran sides and the Rebel side.
Yeah, it got a little out of fucking hand.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
got a little hairy.
I never had, never trusted Cadmus entirely. Gets a
Neither
little,
did we.
gets a little excitable when the prospects of filling his purse happen. I've worked with him a couple of times in the past during my training and a little bit after my first rise to captainship.
Yeah, he likes his money and doesn't really care how he gets it.
It's always made me nervous. Makes you just appreciate when you're the one with the bigger wallet on his side.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my gem of seeing?
Yeah.
What's that?
It gives you True sight to...
Detect things,
Yeah.
invisible things, scrying things,
Absolutely.
hiding in shadow things.
You see Lesnick.
You finally, for the first time, see
I've just
Lesnick.
been sitting on the couch.
He rolls a stealth check to sit down. 47. As you look, actually, here's what's funny, is you kind of scan past this one corner, and you see Cole just kind of standing there chewing this putrid apple, and he catches you looking. That's not fair. And he's gone. Nothing else, though. He just likes to watch.
Son of a bitch. The little freak was in the corner.
Great band name. Little freak in the corner.
He's everywhere.
He's
Roy
a god.
can't.
Pardon?
Roy can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby God do 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 do.
Yeah, so far the other half of the party has been arrested, and
As far as we know.
we don't know exactly where they've gone or what has transpired with them.
Have you heard from Severin at all?
Last I heard, I got pigeon that she was going to try and help your companions not be executed.
That's great.
I haven't heard anything since, but knowing my father, he would probably make a public spectacle of it. Sorry, knowing my father as he was, he would probably make a public spectacle of it. Hanged, guillotined,
Yeah.
thrown in the river to...
That's what I was thinking too.
It's not typical. Everything's not typical right now. We have had more... Oh, yeah, where's the fucking meet with the Brotherhood shit? We've received more mail regarding a large force of rebel... Like, at this point, we're getting scattered reports of larger groups, like 1,000 at a time, which is large for the rebels. And now we are getting reports further west than Clifton. Clifton is on about 3 or 4 days east of Derran.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting further reports from west of Clifton that individuals are sending pigeons of tens of thousands.
Wow.
This is...
Marching towards Dara?
Is that an N?
Yep.
Backwards.
That's a backwards
Oh, no.
N. That's
Yeah,
a...
you nailed it. You got it.
Okay. You have Derran, the river, the highway,
You mean Derran?
Dara. Clifton's like 3 days that way. On horse.
And so there's
And
tens
so-
of thousands marching towards Dara.
Towards,
Is what you're hearing.
Yeah. Reports have been saying, and it's concerning. Belgar's been leading them, and as well as a woman of a divine nature in whites and Samites that has been marching alongside him. Perhaps the whatever spiritual leader they have, other than Belgar as the militaristic leader. We're not sure. It's getting all too tense.
With Sivrin, what would have been the best case scenario if she succeeded with saving?
If Severin can get your companions into Haverty's Hollow, then that's easy. We have ways in and out of Haverty's Hollow, the prison. We have broken in before. We have freed friends. We have freed family.
Okay.
Outside of that, if they don't end up at Haverty's Hollow, we will have to make a plan from scratch.
There are other places in the city where they might take them.
I've heard whispers growing up of a secret confinement area that my father has someplace in the castle.
You've never seen it while you were there.
It is one of the secrets my father has kept from me best. Even Lessek has not been able to ascertain its whereabouts, and he and I have delved beneath the main floors to all of the secret tunnels, anything. We even broke into the Valtine Symposiate at one point, where they keep every confiscated magical item.
Where's that?
It is in a deep location. Deep is probably the wrong word. A well-concealed location on the north back end of the castle, where all magical items and unforgivable means of religion are stored and destroyed. So basically,
You said you've
it's
been able
basically
to get
like
in there
castle.
before?
When I did a flyby of the castle when I was looking for my father. When I turned into a pigeon, went and saw my mom.
Let me break this down for you.
I can turn into animals.
That's fascinating.
And I wanted to try and find my father, and I assumed he was around the castle or, yeah, so I kind of did a cursory flyby of the castle, trying to, like, telepathically communicate with him, and there was one spot higher up where my magic wouldn't work. Like, I could feel it
at the
being...
At the heights of the castle?
Yeah. Where I could feel it not
Where in the heights? Where in the heights?
breaking through.
Why would he have it there? And you can describe the heights were this room
It was close to the top.
is one floor down from the king's chambers, where you felt that null zone
Yeah.
flying past. We've only ever delved into the catacombs of the island.
So I assume that's some sort of obsidian room, or if my magic couldn't penetrate through.
You see, he and Lessek are, and Raajsten, you'd actually get a bunch of this of them talking, but we never considered that. Why would he keep them so close? Why would he keep danger so close? We suspected it was deep down where the bathhouses were, where those chambers were, where the Valtine is.
Hiding in plain sight.
I've never even seen a room there, and we've investigated. I can't. We need to investigate this. One, we need to get your friends out. Anything that you've lost, we can find in the Valtine Symposiate. We can do that. We
should definitely get that.
We know our way in. We can get you into the Valtine. That chamber, though, that changes things. What does he keep there? What is he hiding? And I need to speak with him. I need to know. I need to confront him. I need to know why I am being set up this way by my own father or by the rebels, and he's doing nothing about it. I need answers, and if need be, I need to... He can't be in power anymore. If these are the lengths he's going to...
We can only assume that with something that is impenetrable by magic, that it's of magical means inside of there. It seems kind of counterintuitive to keep it so close. Something or someone or...
I mean, yeah, our friends
It's obviously strategic.
can do magic, so...
It worries me that he's changed so much so fast, so recently.
Is Haverty Hollow, are those cells made of obsidian?
No. Haverty's Hollow, the denizens of the
That's
confinement
why-
there are shackled by obsidian. which is a measure of defense itself, but
That's why you took them there. Because we were seen using magic.
it's so bizarre. What is he after? Why has he done things the way he's done? Listen, I will lend you my aid if you will lend me mine. Lend me yours.
There you go. I will lend you mine if you lend me mine.
You know what that reminded me of? The fucking paladin from the D&D movie. I will lend you my aid if you will let me lend you my aid.
Quite self-serving.
I need answers. If he doesn't have them, perhaps my other master, Gorchimetsky, will. Perhaps the Sheetist will.
I don't know if I like that guy.
He has never steered me wrong, but he is also the most dangerous person I've ever met on the dust.
Seems that way.
You even see Lessig give like a bit of an acknowledging nod. Like if there was another demon, it would be him. Like maybe they were kindred spirits of stealth and assassination.
Do you know of any secret ways into the castle?
Oh, I know of many.
'Cause if you can get all of us to this room, and that's assuming where our friends are, then
I mean, that's a long way up
I'm thinking
to get through the whole entire castle unseen. Seems impossible.
Well, there are magical means. There are those that side with me. Not many, mind you, but there are a few within the castle walls that are sympathetic to our cause. My cause. Yes, our cause makes it sound like he's the rebels. If we can get into the Voltine Symposium, gather the magical items within, any that are not destroyed by the Cleaver.
Yeah.
If we can get anything that we can get our hands on within the Cleaver, or before the Cleaver takes it and destroys its magical properties, we might have a chance of...
Does that happen regularly? In intervals, or is it sporadic?
I have no way of knowing what the schedule is within the Voltine. I only know that there is an obsidian mechanism within that destroys magical items.
Okay.
If we can get within the Voltine, gather the items of your friends, perhaps some other aids. Knowing Lessig and I knowing our way around the castle, I think we could probably get to where you're describing, just beneath my father's chambers.
And there's no, I didn't see an outer window when I felt my magic
You did
dissipate.
not.
There wasn't any. It was just
Not
stone.
not on that level.
Okay.
If you make an intelligence check retroactively.
That one.
You were a pigeon at the time.
Yeah.
You were trying not to hit windows. If we can get to the Voltine, items, assistance, aid, perhaps some people whose loyalty still remains with us, we can get up through the castle, and that puts me in perfect placement to question my father. And if need be, if he is a conspirator in all this, witnesses, if you are all witnesses to this, if he confesses to framing me, potentially aiding the rebellion, potentially setting our kingdom up to fail, or setting me up to fail so that he can continue his reign. At least that will be of some aid in convincing the people. Because he cannot reign any longer, not the way he does.
Well, let's make haste.
Well, we'll require some planning.
Yeah.
I would not bet my life on
And a rest.
I would not bet my life on heading out at this very moment to storm the
In the morning we plan.
I would not bet my life on leaving to conquer the unconquered this night. We will need to do some reconnaissance. We will need to locate your friends, definitely. We will need to make sure that we have aid inside and outside. If need be, if this goes wrong, we will need to make sure that we have a means of escape. A way to... Well, the hard barnacle we have at Harbor, it fits about 20. So with the Brotherhood and you, that should be fairly comfortable. As long as you don't have any other individuals that need to come.
We have our crew. Sailing crew.
Well, sailing crew could be helpful. Okay, so that's 7, 4, 18. Is your family coming? Is there anybody else within the city that needs to be...
Yeah, my mom and dad, maybe. My uncle.
Okay.
I mean, he can transport
He can go
through
anywhere,
trees,
yeah.
so I mean, he can go anywhere he wants.
That's fascinating.
It's very cool. I'm not quite there
Bless you,
yet.
bless you. Okay.
We do have a scroll that casts disguises, so we can
That
change our appearances.
That would be helpful.
So that would be very helpful. Changes appearances for 8 hours.
Unless
I don't know if it's a certain amount of people. But
I think it's up to 8 people.
I think it just said in the people you pick. I don't know if it's...
I think
still
seeming.
have
I think
that?
seeming was about 8 people.
do you still have seeming up?
I thought it was 8 hours. I don't think it was.
Allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures that you see within
Oh
range.
shit! What's the range?
30 feet.
Damn! You could transform
That's
a lot of fucking people.
This whole town doesn't even look the same anymore.
Like as you're walking along, civilians are just constantly changing shape and form, just like, what is happening?
Really busy bar.
You're a plant. You're a tree.
You're a goat. I was gonna scream, but I don't have it in me.
Cool.
All right. So at this point, it is getting like a little bit past dusk on the 28th. Okay, at this point, anybody who wants to can take a long rest, unless anybody else has something to do, as you guys are now evening of the 28th, sleeping into the morning, the bright and early, probably like 6 a.m. morning of the 29th.
Long
During this rest
manage
is...
spells.
Is there anybody who wants to keep watch? Prisoned or not prisoned?
I mean, I could cast the mansion.
I think both Raajsten and myself are going to go to sleep.
Give me like 3 more minutes.
You have exactly 6.
Okay. Everybody gets a long rest. Falconer. As morning comes, what wakes you all is the scrape of a key in a lock. Hello, Chola. You are adorable. From the outer door, as a couple of King's Guard come into the room. You there? And they point at you with your gorgeous blonde hair just like out for the world to see, no helmet, muscles bulging, cocked like down to your knee in your loose prison clothing.
That ramped up fast.
Yeah. Yes, it did. They called him Nessie in high school for a reason. And, wait, you, come with us. As the others are stirring and beginning to wake, as you are, hands through the bars, prison style, they put the obsidian cuffs on you, and they pull you out. Your penis. They pull you out They close the door behind you, and they start to walk with you up towards the king's chambers. You're walked into this room that's slightly rectangular, but a little ovaline around the sides. As you come up through this door, you look and you can see this massive wall of windows out to this balcony covered in snow and frost. And you do see that it has been snowing all night. There is about a half a foot of snow on the balcony and frosting the windows, icicles coming down that you can visually see. And there is a circular table at the center of the room where you see King Gerard Andel in his blues and golds. He has foregone the crown for now as he sits, and you see him being doted on by an individual with black hair in black leathers with a blue sash, pouring what you can see as steaming tea into these cups as the King's Guard march you up and place you in a chair, physically, like one on each side, sit you down. As the king then reaches out and grabs his cup, and you are offered one by the servant, and he says, "Thank you, Flynn. Just be ready at hand. We might need more services." And this really long-nosed, sort of Adrian Brody, really pinched, narrow, long-nosed face individual just gives this really... He gives a bow that is regal to the king, and glancing at you and giving you that look of disgust at the same time.
Wink.
Ooh.
Sassy.
Oh.
Tony.
As he paces away, not far off, probably about 15, 20-ish feet from the king. Falconer, was it?
Majesty.
Respect. That's important. Captain, though I understand your paperwork is false. Is it, Captain?
Yes.
As he slurps his tea. From where do you hail, Falconer? Captain Falconer.
Quaint little village called Niesa.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that.
Bonus. Just off the, as I open my map here for a second, the Ostrom Desert.
Oh, the Ostrom. You can make an insight check. Or what's your passive insight?
My passive insight is 15.
Okay, yeah, you make an insight check. I'm getting more accustomed to passive insight here. It's something that Matt doesn't use a lot, and I'm makes a lot of sense actually. Going
22.
22. Whispers. These whispers are brought to you by you catch just the most fleeting expression of familiarity. I've heard of the Ostrom. Is that where you perchance came across these? As he lifts a god scroll.
One or two in that area.
That is most fascinating. You know, these are illegal in my country, in my kingdom. Who are we kidding? In my empire. And you notice as he says this, these magical scars across his face, and his bared skin flicker and turn from like this dull orange and yellow flash to a purple, and you what's your passive perception? Passive perception?
It's yeah. Try one more time.
1-5.
Yeah.
1-5.
1-5.
15.
You do notice that every single candle in this room flickers to match the purple, the borderline red that his magical scars flicker to. I need more, Falconer. I need enough from you to know that I need enough from you to know that these aren't a threat to me. Are you talking? We can't hear you.
Yeah, the scrolls. You're talking about the scrolls.
Yeah, he is actively holding one.
I mean, they merely hold the words of a of a demigod. I don't see how words can be destructive to such a grand empire.
I think words are what could be most destructive to my and you feel this wave of energy go through you, and it doesn't even seem like he's doing it consciously. You're seeing the ripple of these magical veins through his body that are now warping the sound that you hear, not just through your ears, but through your mind.
Falconer's talking to the king. How?
Okay.
He took him out of the cell and brought him up to his chamber.
I'll tell you what, Falconer. As it ripples through your mind. We'll see if this rebel's threat, their previous attack and all of that has rippled beyond this, comes of anything. We'll see if come the morning of our recognition festival, they manage to fulfill their threat. And should recognition festival come and our city remains intact, our citizens safe, and the armies of the rebels thwarted once again, comes to fruition. Come high noon recognition fest, you and your friends will hang from the outer wall. As he gets up, and he hands the scroll off to the individual next to him. There's been enough of your blasphemy here. No, blasphemy is a religious word. There's been enough of your disgrace and disrespect for our law and religion here. And you see him kind of take a first step, and he trembles as you see that, again, this magical scars quiver across his body and flash, and the colors of the candles and torches across the room flash to match the color. As he sort of covers his mouth, almost like trying not to vomit. And he turns. You will decorate our outer wall as a symbol to the rebels' failure. Let us hope and there is a tremble. Even those of you beneath the king's quarters feel the tremble.